Bonjour, hi, welcome back to another coffee talk. For those of you who don't know, on Fridays I sit down with a cup of coffee and talk about whatever has been going on in my mind for the past week, and this week is no exception. Let's jump right in. For this past week, the biggest topic that has been on my mind was definitely freelance. For your information, on Tuesday, as you're watching this, I have officially announced on LinkedIn and on all of my other social media platforms that I was available to work for anyone who was interested, whether that would be content creation, social media manager, strategic consultation, so pretty much anything that is related to social media in general. It is definitely scary. As I have mentioned in last week's coffee talk, I was very much scared, and I still am scared to just like throw myself out there and offer whatever services that I can offer. But I'm definitely happy about that decision, and I truly feel like I've made the right decision for myself. I have been thinking about this for several weeks, if not several months now, way before even I lost my job. It was in the back of my mind, and I was thinking about it not very much actively, but it was still something that was up here, definitely. And now it's just, it has come to the point where I acted on it, and here I am. It is still very new to me, and I have to work towards making a name for myself, but I'm very confident. I know what my skills are. I am aware that it can become easily tricky when it comes to accepting mandates for financial purposes. However, it is super important to me as of now and also for the future to be accepting projects that truly inspire me and that make me want to be creative and that, you know, just stimulate me in general. So that is one thing that is absolutely crucial for me. And yeah. Obviously, I don't want to be too picky neither and not accept anything just because I don't feel like it. So I think it'll be important for me to just keep a work-life passion balance throughout all of this journey. Because let's call it what it is. It is a journey. But yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. It's still very new to me, so maybe in a week I'll have a different mindset. I'll have something completely different to say about it, which I doubt will happen. I'm pretty much confident that in a week things will not have changed that much. I'll still be having the same narrative, but you know, we never know what can happen in a week, right? Which leads me to the second topic, which is motivation. Last week I was feeling super motivated. I did a ton of editing, I worked on a ton of projects, and now this week I'm just like, well, I don't know. I think maybe part of it is the weather. It has definitely affected my mood. We have taste this summer, then it went away, then it came back, and now it's gray, as you can see. So that plays a lot on my mood. I never know what to wear. I don't feel confident in my clothes. I feel like staying in bed. But then when I get to it, when I actually do the tasks that need to be done, I'm happy doing them and I'm actually proud and I feel motivated as I'm doing them. But when it's the moment just before doing it, this is where I have to like kick myself in the butt, and yeah. So motivation has definitely been harder for the past couple of days, but motivation comes and goes, and it's always been like that for me. I've always had like high and lows when it came to motivation and just like productivity in general. So that's why I try to make the most out of what I'm doing when I'm in a motivation high, at like a peak of motivation, and then when I'm like getting lower, I try to not book myself too much and have like a lighter schedule just so I don't feel overwhelmed and incapable of accomplishing anything. And I have this feeling that part of it comes down to my environment. I've been having a lot of dreams about redecorating my bedroom, redecorating my apartment, moving out, finding like a new loft studio where I could put all my plants in, painting. So I think that part of it is probably my brain sending me a signal that I need some sort of renewal. I need some sort of new thing, like new environment. Not I don't want to redecorate my whole bedroom, but maybe like moving furniture around would help me. I don't know. So I guess TBD on that. And lastly, the third topic that has been going on here has definitely been related to my social life. So friends, family, dating. Without getting into too much details on my dating life, I do talk about it though a little bit on TikTok without never mentioning anyone and not getting into too many details because I still want to keep some sort of privacy and, you know, for personal reasons. But nonetheless, I've been getting back into the dating scene. I've been meeting new people here and there, and in all honesty, I've kind of been disappointed in the dating scene. Not necessarily disappointed in the people I've met, but disappointed in the behaviors I've encountered. I've had this conversation with a friend of mine like 2 or 3 weeks ago where we talked about how easy it was to just like move on to the next person, and people, as much as I feel like people want to make real connections, when it comes to doing it and to naming feelings and to talk about like how we feel, it just gets scary and people run away, or they see red flags where there aren't any red flags really, and I'm including myself in that. It's a conversation I've had, and it's just like thoughts I've had about the dating scene and dating people of my generation now, how it feels and how tricky it can be really, because yeah, that's honestly how I feel. I feel confused and amused at the same time and disappointed. I feel so many things that it's very hard to explain and very hard to put it into words. It might be just a feeling of mine, but I feel like it is very futile and that people don't want to dig deep. They stay on the surface. They don't want to commit to anything. They're afraid to ask the real questions, and they're afraid to give the real answers to those questions, which to me is a bummer because I feel like as human beings, that is the way that we connect. That is the way that we build relationships. You know, we need these solid foundations, and that's not only like in dating but in friendship as well. The friends that are the closest to my heart are the ones that I'm able to talk about everything and anything with them. Those are the ones with whom I can be in complete silence, or I can have the deepest of conversations. I can laugh, I can cry, I can smile, I can argue, and this is what makes my relationship with them strong and trusting, and that keeps me invested in them. So yeah, dating has definitely been hard. So I guess that on those wise words, I will wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Hopefully I've made a little difference in your day today, and if you would like to make a difference in mine, you can subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever it is that you want to do. And as always, I'm going to wish you une bonne journée.